out of the shotgun. They go to the ground. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
You want to get the crowd out of the game? Make it boring. Pound the football. Run the football right at them. It takes the juice away. It takes that sauce away. You don't get to those third down situations where they get absolutely bonkers, and it's hard for the quarterback to even think. Just run the football right at them.
They've been running it, but now the pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Illinois now staring at a 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Cooks. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Got his man. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. That last one was just a crushing penalty for this defense. Here comes 2nd and 1. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 6.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job, nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
Illinois coming out with a 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Working that left side now. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football.
Touchdown, fighting Illini. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a team to start this game off.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Sends it back in motion. Handoff from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
They'll leave it with him. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Quarterback floating away from pressure. Finds his man. It's Stokes. And the Panthers want to crank the tempo.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. The play action fake. He just got rid of the football. Not sure what he was doing, and they're going to get him for grounding. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Third down after the incompletion. Back to pass, it's Baker. Stands in and takes the hit. And it's incomplete on third down.
And on money down defensively, you've got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
Pitt will have to boot this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Buys a little extra time. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Got his man on the right. Bust through behind his pad. And a good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for a first down. Let's see if they try to get another snap before the quarter expires. That's the end of the quarter, and Illinois has the lead here. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking for space, it's Bender. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking to buy time. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. On target over the middle. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Illinois putting together a really nice drive. He's taking the shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
So they dial up on second and a long way to go. Wants to throw it. Pressure coming. Takes a hit as he fires. Wide open downfield. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the game.
Here's the handoff. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
Illinois move the chains on the ground. Let's see if they run behind that big offensive line again. Wants to go up top on first down. Quick completion on the out route. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Illinois looking to pay things off on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. Wants to go up top. Wide out trying to get it in. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
Nice job by the defense forcing the third and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
They keep nudging it closer, but now it's third and goal from the 1. They're going to run it. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. So they've got the lead. They can make it a 2-score game with a chip shot field goal, but instead, the offense is out there on fourth down. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Takes the handoff. It's Goff. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Baker. Firing to the right, complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. The Panthers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He'll pull it down and run. Out of bounds, stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, and now they feel like they have room to operate. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. He's going to run it. Can't come in half-stepping to tackle this guy. Too much strength and power. He's up to the 25. Might be calling a hot route. Second down, he'll throw it. Under fire. Took a shot as he threw. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And the Panthers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Looking to scramble. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. A serendipitous turn of events off the deflection, and they turn it into a first down.
And sometimes it's just going to be your day. And sometimes those bounces go your way. And he does right here. I mean, it's a nice job by the defense getting a hand on the football, but the ball bounces to the wide receiver, makes the play, and gets the first down.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Pulls it in down the sideline. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Panthers.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. From the gun. Fires to the right. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Looking to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. On target to the left. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot. He's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. It's so nice to have a target like that.
Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. To the air on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Finds a tight end. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. Really good job when this play went off script, and that's the job of a tight end. Find the soft spot and stay in the quarterback's field of vision.
Yeah, and it's just frustrating to play this kind of style of quarterback. That's always going to extend the play, make it harder on you as a defense. You got to guard longer in the back end, and just did a nice job getting outside the pocket.
Touchdown, Illini! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Gives it to the back on the draw. Got the first down. Looking for more. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll try to pop the draw. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Dropping back, it's Baker. Lost one deep down the right side. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Third quarter will get underway as soon as Illinois kicks it off. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take... here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Running back searching for a hole. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got his man to the left. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? Hit right back to the line.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Baker. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. This time he's got his man. Tripped up for the tackle. The Panthers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Looking to throw. Buying some time as he moves left. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Pitt looking to move the chains on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking downfield. Makes the grab.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's fourth down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game, and on a critical down and distance like that, comes up with a huge first down.
That's caught. It's Booker. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They'll try to snap it quickly. Caught in the backfield. It's Stokes. Oh, he's got some space. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7. And the Panthers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. A first down run on the doorstep. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Ben!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk after the 30-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Still running at the 40. Wide open spaces. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
The Fighting Illini using that big run to get momentum going. From the gun, the running back has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That play had zero shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Illinois now facing 3rd and forever. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Bought a little time, lets it go. It's complete on the right side. Touchdown, Illinois! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half.
Yards after catch. That's what this guy gives you. That was a simple slant pass. He caught it, made guys miss, showed you the speed, and it was pay dirt from there. What can you say about this guy's athleticism, man? He is such a weapon.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Texas State has opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen, I'm not sure anything is going to change. They're up by 21 over Toledo. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Fires on the move. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to him.
These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum.
He's running free down the middle. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And back in the day, you used to line up and your tight end was a blocker and you threw it to him short. Now, these guys are being so dynamic in space and so athletic. Now they can make big, huge plays for your offense and put points on the board in a hurry.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Finds his tight end. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. Looking downfield on first down. They're working that left side. At the 35, he's open. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Man, he looks like he's in a rhythm on this drive, right? 3 for 3. He's going where he needs to go with the football. The defense doesn't have any answers for him. Find the offensive coordinator. I'm letting this guy keep chucking it down here close to the goal line.
Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on. The defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Looking to pass. It's Baker. Flushed out of the pocket. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, and your first job is to affect the quarterback and try to get him off his spot. They get him off his spot. He gets outside the pocket, and a nice job chasing, not quitting, getting to the quarterback, and still getting a good lick as he's throwing the football.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He'll get rid of it. Finds a man by himself. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. To the ground with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Unloads it left. A strike downfield. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Pitt pushing the base. They'll run it from the gun. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Panthers!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
The extra point is up and good, and we are tied up in the 4th. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. From the gun. Give on the inside. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground, take away that run game, make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, the inside give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. It's complete to the right. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
That's an awesome effort by the receiver there because he didn't have the first down once he caught the pass. He had to be able to make a guy miss. And with his athleticism and skill, he's able to do that. And as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
Illinois picked up the first down. Now here they come again. Leaves it with the back. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Makes the grab on the left. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
On the direct snap, it's Bender. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Buys a little time. Trying to escape and get it himself. Breaks into the open. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
Every possession later in the game means so much more. You start getting in the fourth quarter, one-possession games, QB drops back and makes these first downs. These extra set of downs now become so much more important late in these ball games.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. He's now up to 104 yards rushing, and he has busted the century mark in this season opener. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give to the back. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line. Being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Timeout on the field, and we've got a dandy all tied up late in the 4th. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He'll throw on 3rd down. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. He's inside the 40. This deep in the game, the entire outcome can swing on who makes the big play, and this time, great play by the defense.
Phenomenal job of just keying in. You could tell that defense was expecting that play with the game on the line. They had 11 guys on the same page. Phenomenal effort. Great job by the defense.
And, man, with that run, I think it kind of handcuffs you. I think you want to save that last time out when you need it for your field goal unit or whatever that looks like. Running the football there and then keeping that clock ticking. I don't necessarily love that call.
Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
All right, no secrets with this offense. We're going to keep running the football. Let that clock tick. Keep 2 hands on the football. And then where does my kicker like to kick it the most? You see some people like it from the right hash or the left hash. Some people like it in the middle. Run the clock. Get my kicker in the position he wants to be in. Try to kick the field goal with the least amount of time as possible.
3rd play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. Got it, looking for first. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry Just a crushing mistake on the penalty. Wipes out the touchdown, and now they'll have to try to get it together and score again. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. It'll be a draw. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Defense takes a timeout with 30 seconds remaining. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. There's a lot of celebrating going on over there after taking the lead, but there is still time on the clock. That late clutch field goal put them on top. They can almost taste victory if they can keep them from scoring to tie or win the game. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. He wants a big play here late. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And you absolutely expect those shots from this offense, and I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the burners are. You know he can go, so you got to play that deep route. They play it great. Don't give up the big play. Stay deep, and don't let anyone get behind you.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Here's a heat. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath, because in the 4th quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you, and that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Man, you gotta love this defense. Being dialed in, being ready for the pass late in this football game when you needed a stop, playing tendencies, breaking on the football, 3 straight incompletions. Way to rise up by this defense.
And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. He's taking the deep shot. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation.